Well, that was certainly quick, wasn't it? The data mine has already gone live, as we kind of expected that it would, given that it just came after a major update. So I just finished the trailer reaction video. If you guys want to check that out, feel free to. That does not have spoilers in it, obviously, because it's just covering the trailer that we saw. However, this will contain data mined information. So we're going to be looking at the stats and all that good stuff of level 40 neutral IV units. So if you don't want that spoiled, watch something else that's not spoilery. I have hundreds, maybe, of Fire Emblem videos. Go watch those instead. However, if you are interested in sticking around and finding out what the stats are, we are going to dive into that in just a second. But first, before we do that, I want to say a big thank you to the data miners over at Game Press. You're all doing the work of Naga, and I love you, and thank you for doing what you do, because you're really good at it. And you give us the information early so we can decide if we want to summon on these banners, and that's exactly what we're going to look at in 3, 2, 1. Spoilers are gone. We are now into spoilery territory, and we're going to start with Lind. So this is Lind at level 40. And just to recap, she is a dagger unit on horseback, which is unique. We don't have one of those yet. So for the record, she is very different, I think. I don't think we have one. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have a cavalry shuriken user, or dagger unit, whatever you want to call it. Her neutral stats at 40 are HP of 33, attack of 34, speed of 35, defense of 16, and res of 26. So pretty offensively based, pretty speedy, honestly. And if we're remembering correctly, bring it over here so it doesn't look like I'm looking off into the abyss. We have Lind has Starfish Plus, and that is a strength of 12 for her. So her neutral attack, if you go with Starfish Plus, is going to be bumped up to, what would that be? Quick math, 46. Yeah. But don't forget, she also comes with Brazen Attack Res 3, and her Starfish Plus also has that built-in kind of desperation ability, so that's pretty nice. That is honestly really, really nice. So don't forget. She is a great-looking unit. Obviously, for optimal IVs, you probably want a defense Bane, I would assume. Speed boon would be kind of nice. Attack boon definitely would be helpful. The tricky bit, the really tricky bit, is that brazen attack res. That's an A slot. Most A slot skills do kind of buff a stat if you want it. So you're gonna have to get below that 80% HP if you want to get the attack buff from attack res 3. For brazen attack. So, I mean, still a really strong unit. The stats may be a little underwhelming, but honestly not much, because she'll be able to double pretty much everything. And like I said, at 46 attack, that's not awful. Especially if you get a merge. If you get a boon, you're probably looking at, what would that be, like +3 probably, so 30... almost 50, almost hitting 50 with your weapon. So, I mean, ultimately, not bad. Once that brazen attack res kicks in, you're going to be pushing mid-50s for sure, whether you've got the attack Bane, boon, or whatever. So, Lind looks really, really good. I am super excited. I'm a big Lind fan, obviously. I was thrilled when she came back in that random banner, just because she got a weapon refinement. But all said and done, I'm pretty jazzed that Lind is in another banner. So let's move on to young Tiki, our other Shadow Dragon unit. Let me see if I can find. There it is. All right, so we got her set up as well. So to recap, Tiki is a red dragon unit. She is also a flyer unit. And her level 40 neutral stats are looking like HP of 40, 33 attack, speed of 37, speedy dragon, defense of 32, and res of 26. So there are a number of dragons that are particularly slower. I know adult Tiki and Naui are both relatively slow. This 37 speed is really, really strong. That might be one of the faster, if not the fastest, dragon unit that we have in the game. So that's pretty hype. The attack, once you equip Summer's Breath, which has a strength of 16, you're going to be looking at, was that 53? Or not 53. No, I was looking at the speed stat. That would be a 49 attack, which is really nice. So obviously if you can get a boon in attack, speed would obviously get you in the big buff. You'd be over 40 or at 40 with that. So that's pretty awesome. Attack defense bond 3 is what she comes with as well. Also Dragon Valor. I know we talked about that. So you know she's good for grinding with Dragon Emblem teams, which is kind of nice. A little late for me on that, but yeah, it is what it is. So while I don't think Summer Tiki will, or Summer Young Tiki, we have multiple Summer Tikis now. While I don't think Summer Young Tiki is going to be taking the place of my +10 adult Tiki, she looks pretty good. She's very, very fast. Like I said, she is super duper fast. She's a flyer unit, which is, you know, obviously pretty dope. She comes with hit and run, which is always a nice kind of offensive skill for the B slot. Probably might want to run something a little different. But I mean, for what that's worth, Summer Breath is like a monster. If you guys don't remember Summer's Breath, it's effective against dragons, grants defense 3, and also if foe initiates combat, it grants a special cooldown charge. So this is really strong. It's a very, very, very strong attack skill for sure, or weapon skill, I should say. So Summer Tiki looks good. Very, very fast. Like I said, you probably want a boon in that. Bane, HP. Maybe. Defensive stats, 32 defense is really good, and res of 26 is also pretty darn solid, so, you know, it's nothing bad. It's a very, very well-balanced unit, Summer Young Tiki is. That's a mouthful. You know what's not a mouthful? Takumi. Let's talk about Takumi. Let's talk about Takumi. So, our prince at play here, let me see if I can find his stats quick. There we go. So, Fishy Bow is what he comes with, and that's probably the greatest name of a weapon that I have ever heard in my life. But we got another flying archer unit. So taking the reins like Hinoka's alt, we now have Summer Takumi, who is following in that same suit. And HP of 40 is the neutral, attack of 35, speed of 35, defense of 21, and res of 19. Guys, listen, I know he comes with Fury. However, this is life or death right here. Like, if you ever had life or death to put on a unit, it is Summer Takumi right here. I know with Fury, like, you're going to get that damage, which also helps instigate the desperation effect in Fishy Bow, but it's, oh man, he's like built for life or death. He really is. Of course, he's also coming with Odd Res Wave 3. So like the other wave skills that we've seen before, it's going to grant res +6 to unit and adjacent allies for 1 turn, only at the start of odd-numbered turns, which is, you know, a thing. Which, I mean, res of 19, not really the best thing. Like, it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest C skill for Takumi's stats necessarily, but you know, again, if you wanna give a little support to your other heroes on the field, as they say, that's a pretty cool skill. And of course, Fishy Bow has an attack strength of 12, so with the neutral, you'd be looking at 47. Pretty decent attack. It's a little bit higher than Lynn's, I think, I want to say, if not really close. But again, it has that desperation built in, which is really cool. Again, speed or attack boons all around. Defense Bane, Res Bane, HP Bane, it doesn't really matter, honestly. Which is nice, because, you know, you kind of have slightly better odds at getting a Takumi that's going to work for you functionally at multiple different IV possibilities that you can snag. So he's a pretty cool unit. He's a really cool unit. Again, the odd res wave 3 is pretty neat. The desperation skills that are built in, I think ultimately the weapon skills that are on this banner definitely top what were in the first summer banner that we had, which was basically like Fury 1 without the damage, without getting the damage. Desperation built in is definitely a lot stronger, for sure. And now to finish us off, let's take a look at Big Sis here. We have Camila, Summer Camila, the unit that none of us were really all that surprised by. None at all, probably. Let me find, there we go. Alright, so she is a flying blue tome unit, which is pretty cool. I love flyers, I love blue tomes. I will be trying to get Camila. Camila, like we had talked about in the trailer video, she doesn't come with anything that's like standout amazing in her kit, right? However, she does come with home flyers and flyer formation, which again are kind of rare skills that flyer teams really like. So for the record, she does look like she's going to be a great unit. Neutral stats: HP 39, attack 33, speed 36, defense 23, res 19. So again, you could pop on another life or death with her. The home flyers, you're going to get attack speed +6 for allies. Why not give her +6 in attack and speed as well, right? And she comes with Death Blow 3 in the A slot. So, I mean, you have to initiate the combat in order to get that buff, but it is what it is. She also comes with the unfortunately named weapon, Juicy Wave, which, as you may have surmised, comes with that desperation built in, and has an attack strength of 12. So at neutral attack, she's going to be sitting at 45, which is pretty respectable, honestly. If you get that attack boon, you know, you'll be sitting closer to 50. You won't hit 50. With life or death, obviously that's gonna put you over the edge for sure. And again, speed at 36 with any kind of assist, you will be looking fantastic. Just getting over that hump of 40, which is kind of the benchmark now, right? 38 plus speed, I think, is kind of the benchmark you should be hitting if you're going to be a fast type unit. And she definitely has the potential to get there with a little bit of help. So I would likely be putting life or death on the Camila that I would get. And again, much like Takumi, she has the stats where, let me go, there we go. She has the stats where even there's a couple options that you can run with her, plus attack, plus speed, minus HP, minus defense, minus res. Ooh, nope, we want that. That's the wrong one I clicked there. But she and Takumi are pretty similar in terms of stat distribution. So I think for the most part, all these units look really strong. The weapon abilities again are really top tier on this one. I feel like this banner is definitely a little bit stronger than the first summer banner that we had. I hope you guys enjoy this banner. I guess I definitely enjoy it. It was definitely a surprise. I think I know we had Cordelia, and I love Cordelia, but the units in this banner are I think it's a nice mix of stuff, and it's not one particular unit that we've had like a bunch of alts for. There's no Summer Lynn, so there you go. There's no Summer Lynn alt yet. So for what that's worth, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Actually, this is the part where you come in. Let me know what you think about these units that we've got here. How do the stats look? Do you think you're gonna pull on it? Which unit are you thirsty for? We only have one husbando again. It's Takumi. We have 2 summer husbandos this year, not counting last year's banner, and the rest are all female units. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm really not sure how I feel about that. But either way, with the new update and all that stuff, we're going to be seeing a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but a couple new weapon skills. We got some upgrades and things like that to go over probably soon. So I'll try and cover that maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. But for now, let me know what you guys think about this banner. What you thinking? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go to sleep. Have a great night, and I'll catch you later.